Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the electrifying world of EFED Broadcast Channel. Before we dive into the heart-pounding action, let's set the stage with a brief disclaimer. The following content is an EFED Broadcast Channel event created within the WWE 2K universe. All characters, storylines, and events are fictional and exist solely for entertainment purposes. Any resemblance to real-life individuals, living or deceased, is purely coincidental. Viewer discretion is advised. This show may contain intense simulated combat, dramatic rivalries, and over-the-top personas. It's all in good fun, but please remember that these are digital avatars, so grab your imaginary popcorn, suspend your disbelief, and let's get ready to rumble. Now, let the virtual battles commence.
I like your take on boobies. And I like boobies.
Gun, higher.
I am the higher.
Don't
Test
higher.
gun. I am the higher gun.
Don't
Test me.
I am the
I am the
I am the higher gun who bout to set it off. Watch me leap from the top with the coup de grace. It's scary hours for you and all of y'all. How you want a submission to pinfall? I am the higher gun who bout to set it off. Watch me leap from the top with the coup de grace. It's scary hours for you and all of y'all.
And welcome to the TurnBuckle Talk podcast with your host, the Higher Gun. First, like, subscribe, share. How y'all doing, y'all? So, SmackDown was last night. Pretty good show. We just don't get all the rating now. It was like a good 7. We got new tag team title belts. Them shits were nice. Like, nice. Okay? Like, probably the best looking title there right now. I still like the United States title more than all the titles. I mean, I'm biased. I'm gonna be real biased about that one. I'm gonna be blunt. I'm biased when it comes to the United States title. Not just as a new breed. Alright? But, like, the United States title has always been my favorite title since WCW. Matter of fact, the WCW United States title is probably my favorite design out of all titles. Besides, maybe the 2000 IC title is probably my favorite title design. That, and then it's probably that, and then the United States title, and then the undisputed WWE title, or title. But the United States title is probably my favorite title right now, like design wise. But again, I'm biased because, like I said, I've always been a fan of that title. So. But the new tag team SmackDown titles are nice, very nice. Wish there was a little blue in it. The strap don't have to be blue. The strap can should stay black. Like the world, like in it, it needs to be blue. But that title's like a 9.5 by itself. And then the Street Profits being the first to fight for it. They're not gonna win. Like Austin Theory and Jason Waller are not gonna lose to the Street Profits when they first time defending it. It's not gonna, that's just like DUI. DUI is not gonna beat the Miz and R-Truth the first time, But we'll see. Now, Jason Waller and them keep saying they undefeated. They're not undefeated. Maybe at Mania they undefeated. Yeah. If they keep saying that, that's one thing. But if they keep saying they're undefeated, they're not undefeated. Because they lost before WrestleMania. When they fought when they fought New Catch Republic, they lost. They lost. Which I thought New Catch Republic was gonna win the tag match last night. They didn't. They gave it to the Street. They gave it to the Street Profits, which is cool, you know. But you're not finna win. You're not finna win. It'd be cool if they did win, but like I can't see them winning. But the design is nice. Like that's the best tag team design in a minute. I like everything about it. Like I said, I wish there was a little blue in it. A little blue. There don't have to be a lot of blue. No, but it sits all over the Raw Tag Team title. Alright. Like, and they're okay. I mean, it's a good design. If the Raw Tag Team titles had like a little curves in them, you know, then I would say something different. If it had, does that shape? Let me say that. Does that shape as the SmackDown titles does? Then I might have a different opinion on it. But that whole circle shape, not a fan of. But other than that, I mean the Raw titles are good too. But they just not nowhere near as good as the SmackDown titles, tag team titles. So now the only thing we missing really is the IC title to get a new design because that's needed. So that thing's ugly. Alright, it's the most ugly. Alright, since the 24/7 title is gone, alright, the ugliest title right now is the IC title right now, and that's just being real. That's just being honest right now on that title. But we'll see after that, or what they do. But that was good. They tried to take my boy out, Kevin Owens out, had him bleed and everything, and that's how you know we going. Like once we get to Netflix, we're gonna get blood because we're getting blood now. Like and then not only did we get blood, they made it make sense on how KO was bleeding. It's a car accident, a hit and run. Alright, it was a car accident. Because it wasn't like a little blood, KO. Like KO was leaking from the head, leaking. Now he didn't do a blade job, no. But like, and you can tell because how much it was. Like he was leaking blood. Like they really tried to make that a scene make that a movie scene right there. All right, because damn, like damn. So there's that, or there's that, and you know it just shows you more of what Solo's doing. He talked more in this episode. He was more aggressive more in this episode. He was more of a leader in this episode. You know, it worked, and we got a new number one contender on Cody's belt. Now, listen, AJ's already talking about it's almost time for him to retire. You know, I wish he got another title shot. I mean, well, not a title shot. I wish he would have gotten more of a title run, a last time. But he's not beating Cody. Like he's not. He's not beating Cody, and I'm cool with that. You know, maybe when they switch brands and stuff, he can get a shot at the world heavyweight title. You know, down the line, and get his run in before he retires. But I'm looking forward to seeing Cody versus AJ Styles. I haven't seen it, so I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait for it. I also, like, I heard something on a podcast recently. Like, he said, and now he did. Let me say this now. He said he's biased, and he can't get invested into Cody because it's too white hot for him, and he need Cody to be like. He said he can get invested in Cody if he was a heel, and he said maybe that's just him. Now, listen, anybody that knows me knows I like heels. Okay, I like heel wrestlers. I like Kevin Owens. He's a heel. I like Kevin Owens, whatever. Like, if he's a face or a heel, I like Finn when he's a heel or a face. But I like heels. I like Kevin Owens as a heel. I like the Roman Reigns as a heel. I like the I liked it Finn as a heel, like I said. I like Randy Orton as a heel. I like CM Punk as a heel. I like AJ Styles running as a heel right now. So I like heels, but Cody don't have to be a heel to get over. Cody doesn't need to be a heel for you to invest in him. You know, that's just wishy-washy shit. In my opinion. Like, for you to get into a wrestler, and your reason is he has to be a heel for me to get invested, or not even a heel, he has to be a face for you to get invested is horse shit. It's something that doesn't like it's something that doesn't need to happen for you to be invested into a wrestler. In my opinion. Like, him being a heel or a face, it's not going to change how you feel about him. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Like, if he was your favorite wrestler when he was a face, he should be your favorite wrestler when he's a heel. Right? It just means he can play both versions of that character that well. Like, because the same thing's gonna happen. Like, heel or face. Like, if he was getting his ass beat when he was a face, he's gonna get his ass beat even more when he's a heel. You know. But speaking of wrestlers, there were some cuts. Xia Li, Jinder Mahal, his whole group got cut, and then there's another guy I can't remember. So I think they should have waited on Xia Li. I think there was potential for her. You know, but anybody else they release, I understand. Now, I'm not a big Jinder Mahal fan, but I understand why they released him. Like, on these releases, they did the same thing AEW did. Alright? They did the same thing AEW did. They just cut people they wasn't using on TV. Alright? And they also, it's because they finna do that draft next week, and they finna call some NXT people up and then there won't be room for the people they cut anyway. You know, like the draft. So I understand why there's cuts. All right, when you draft people up, or you hire free agents and they go to the main roster, you gotta make room, right? And like I said, Jinder Mahal, Xia Li, and they wasn't getting no TV time anyway. Like it just wasn't, you know. So and then if you look at it, you know, like they already called some people up already, and they're using them more than using anybody else. So like I'm surprised there was more cuts, but it is what it is. I hate to see people lose their jobs, and, you know, but sometimes it's better for them. to go somewhere else. Now, Jinder Mahal shouldn't be out of a job that long. He's good. Like for what he is, he's good. And then Tony's gonna sign him just so he can do the Hook versus Jinder Mahal match. That's all. Jinder Mahal may go to TNA because regardless who's in charge of TNA or who runs TNA, they're good for signing ex-WWE guys. Look at Dana Brooks, she's there. Look at Ziggler. Look at Ali. And AEW does it too. Just like the E signs ex-stars from AEW and TNA. It happens all around. So it is what it is what it is when it comes to that there. But Jinder Mahal won't be out of job that long, and then he probably do better. Hey, he just got tired. Like he said, he quit, but that's he. If he asked for there's a difference between asking for a release and quitting. If he quit, they would have said he quit. Right? He still gotta wait 90 days. So they granted his release. If anything, all right, because if you quit, you still gotta wait 90 days. So, but sorry that happened to them, but they be good. They be good because all of them will get jobs eventually. All of them. I can see Xia Li going to TNA. Because she wasn't a bad wrestler, and she wasn't that bad on the mic either. It's just that they wasn't using her for anything, and it's best to cut people you're not using than cut people that you are using. So I hear two injuries I can talk about right now. So one of the injuries that I actually know about, it was two of them. Seth Rollins just had surgery on his knee, which I thought that was gonna happen. I thought that was gonna happen. I thought he was gonna have surgery afterwards. I don't know how long he's gonna be out yet, but and when I find out more about it, I'll bring it up more. But the way he was crying, not crying, the way he had tears in his eyes and how he was acting at the end of Mania, that shows you that, like, we wasn't finna see him for a little while. Like, it shows you that he was gonna take time off. And he is taking time off. Becky said he just had surgery yesterday or this week. So hope we see him soon. Then one of the LEW wrestlers, I forgot his name. He just had surgery on his arm. So they wrote him off when he was in NXT. So that's one injury. Then the other injury that's happening right now is Drew's working hurt right now. He has a bad elbow, and he's working through it. So hopefully he gets hopefully whatever it is with his elbow gets fixed. And he's probably gonna take time off. But he hasn't signed a deal yet, so I don't know what's going on with him. What's gonna happen? Maybe he takes a break and he comes back. Maybe that happens. But we'll see. We'll see. Well, he's working. He's over there at the UK, working hurt right now. What else I want to talk about? Oh, well, let me go back to SmackDown. So it looked like so the main event for SmackDown was Bayley versus Naomi. It's a pretty good match. It didn't finish. a pretty good match. Um, uh, Tiffany Stratton interfered in it. So we're gonna get a three-way. We're gonna get a three-way for the women's title, which is cool. Also found out that the battle they're gonna have a battle royale for the women's title. Well, they're gonna have a battle royale to crown the women's a new women's world champion. You know, so uh, they said that this shit last night. So I'm looking forward to seeing who wins that. You know, like I think Liv Morgan's gonna win. I think I really think it's gonna come down to Liv Morgan and Nia Jax. Yeah, Liv Morgan and Nia Jax. That was my pitch. Dark horse. My dark horse would be. My dark horse would be Becky. No, not really a dark horse, but she might show up in that too. So a dark horse, somebody a dark horse is somebody you can't see winning. Um, See, I would say Chelsea Green, but they're just not gonna happen. They haven't built her up to be a threat like that. My dark horse would be this is the problem. You know, this is the problem why you can't decide on a dark horse in the Raw division. Unless they bring somebody up, unless they bring some SmackDown people over, then. But like this is the problem with this roster for women on Raw. Not enough people. Not enough credible people, I should say. Alright, that's the problem. Now, I can't blame it all on Vince. You know, some of the situations now he's trying to fix that, but like right now, there's not enough credible people. Like Sonya, I would go with that'd be my dark horse, her, because she should have been champion. Like she should have beat Becky the first time they fought, and then you know the next time they seen Becky. She was pregnant, and Austria had the belt then. But Sonya should have won then. Zoe Starks, maybe. No, but my main two people is Liv Morgan and Nia Jax. She got baptized over the weekend, so there's that. But you know. At the end of the day, we're getting a new champion. I hate to see it happen this way. And then, you know, they showed the incident last night on SmackDown on how it happened. It was a freak accident. It literally was a freak accident. I hate that it happened that way because even though I think Rhea was gonna lose anyway, I think Rhea was gonna lose to Liv Morgan anyway. Now, what happened with this is you can make her get into the Judgment Day somehow, or make Dirty Dom be a sleazeball and stop fucking with Liv Morgan. You know, like that can happen. That can happen. You know, like because she said she's gonna take everything away from Rhea. So it's not just the belt, it's Dom too, and Judgment Day. You know. So, but I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Now, it's something I haven't talked about. Either I forget or forget to talk about it on the episode, or I just don't remember. Remember, forget, same thing. But So they be doing these codes or these glitches on SmackDown and Raw lately, and it's Bo Dallas, Alexa Bliss, Ron Harper. It's them. Probably somebody else, right? And that's cool. Now, I think it's too soon, but it's my opinion. I think it's too soon. I do, because if you seen Bo Dallas at the Hall of Fame, he was still crying about it, you know. And I get everybody agrees differently and stuff, but like what's gonna stop him from crying mid crying uh, on TV? Because it's still Bray Wyatt stuff. It's still his creation and stuff, you know. And I get we want to keep his memory alive, you know, and keep his stuff alive. That's cool. I'm just saying it might be too soon to bring this stuff up still, or to start doing it still. But we finna see. We finna see. But it's happening. Like it's literally happening. Like these glitches are them coming to light. I'm ready to see Alexa Bliss again. You know. Now, if she was around more, that would truly be my dark horse. Because I actually like Liv Morgan on whatever she does, because she's talented in the ring. She's talented as a on the mic. Like anything she does, she's good at. To me, so you know. So it's coming up. I'm looking forward to that more and more and more and more. What do you do with LA Knight? Because he lost to AJ. Now, they protected AJ though. I mean, he took the pin, but AJ cheated to win. So what do you do with LA Knight from here? Like you can't keep. So I think, in my opinion, you draft him to Raw. All right, and some of these title orders are going to get switched. And so Logan Paul is probably going to get traded to Raw too. All right, and if that happens, then you got a chat match. You know, because certain things have to happen right now. You got to switch stuff around. You got to you got to get him away from, like, if you want him to be the top babyface, you have to get him off SmackDown. Like, you gotta get him off SmackDown because him and Cody are just gonna divide fans. You know, and then you got the flaky fans who want Cody to lose already. You know, so, but then like certain people are gonna stay because, you know, like KO and whoever he gets to help him, which is probably gonna be Randy Orton, but KO had to stay with the Bloodline situation. You know, like KO has to stay there and feud with Solo and Tonga. You know, like that has to happen. That's been written in stone already. That's gonna be a thing. I mean, it makes sense why he didn't win the United States title. You know, but so wherever the bloodline goes, KO gotta go. That's just how it is. So whether the bloodline stays on SmackDown or they go to Raw, KO gotta go there too. And more than ever, I see the bloodline costing Jay his title shot, his world title shot. I see that happening more than ever now because they probably gonna get drafted to the same show. Like they're probably gonna get drafted to the same show anyway. You know, and then Jay's gonna have to get involved in this anyway with Sammy. Well, like stuff gonna get shipped around because I can see KO, I can see Sammy, I can see the Bloodline. I can see Jay and Jimmy all getting drafted to the same show. Yeah, I can see that literally happening. Oh, there was a match that I enjoyed um, for NXT this week. Um, the new OG, I forgot his whole name, but the new OG versus Dragunov, that was a good match. And they showed you how much they trust and like the new OG. Because his second match in NXT was against Dragunov, the NXT champion. Now he lost, but it shows you that they trust him, and they are gonna push him, and they see him as the future, which is cool. He's only 19 years old, and and he's out there, you know. So good to him. Good to him, because I enjoyed that match on NXT. I was surprised it happened so fast. But, you know, they want to get that in because Dragunov is getting traded to either brand soon. So Samelo Hayes soon. Soon. But we'll see. We'll see. But I enjoyed SmackDown. SmackDown was good. It wasn't bad at all. There was some good wrestling. Triple H was there. He's been on every show with NXT a lot. So, you know, but I enjoyed the week of wrestling. Now I do got some more wrestling this weekend. Now I'm gonna see if I can watch the TNA pay-per-view coming up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch the AEW pay-per-view, but we'll see. I'm looking for because the match I want to see, the two matches I want to see, is Will Ospreay versus Daniel Bryan. And then I also want to see some more George to Swerve. Now, Swerve was seen at the St. Louis Cardinals. He was seen at the St. Louis Cardinals game with the AEW belt, that award title. Now, whether this is already telling you what's going to happen, who knows? But he was there, and he had the belt in his hand. Now, whether this belt was going to be given to one of the players is one thing, but because the nameplates did have the St. Louis Cardinals nameplates in it, like they did. But who knows? But he was there. He was there with the belt. All right, so spoiler, maybe. But I'm gonna end the show with that. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. Make sure y'all watch wrestling. Make sure y'all watch EFED. We just had our first show. Newbury just had our first show on 24, the new game. And it was a good show. It was a real good show. We should have some more stuff out pretty soon. Make sure y'all watch Newbury. Make sure y'all watch EFEDs. Make sure y'all watch wrestling, y'all. This is the High Gun. God bless. I love y'all.